Number one, the biggest mistake that people make, they oversee, they neglect the legal side in hiring. There are laws today in America, if your company has a minimum of 15 or 20 employees, you have to respect some rules. A lot of business owners are not aware of those rules. Let me give you one example. Do you know that when you hire someone, you are supposed to keep a record of everything that you did with that applicant? All the notes that you took, every score that you gave that person on a question, you should keep a written record so that if you have an inspection, you can show them. Did you know that? Not only that, did you know that legally you are supposed to ask the same questions to every applicant? It's very important to have a standard procedure through which you're going to drive the applicant through that same procedure, because if you don't, guess what could happen? You could be basically sued for discrimination by not having asked one question to one candidate. Let's say you hire a friend or someone who comes because he's been referred to by a friend, and you do a completely different procedure with that person. That happens, right? You don't go through the standard procedure because you quote-unquote know that person. Well, it could be treated as illegal. Because if another applicant hears about it, knows about that, he could actually sue you because you did not apply the procedure to someone while you should have. So those things are very important. Now, the book is full of advice on how to avoid legal trouble. I'm not going to go through all of them, okay? I just want to make sure that you are aware of that. In fact, hiring does not start in hiring department. You know where it starts? Hiring starts in the legal department. You have to be aware of that, especially if you have minimum 15, sometimes 20 employees. That's the biggest mistake. Second mistake is some companies, when they hire people, they just hire people because they have a job to fill. Oh my God, we have a job to fill. We need to do something about it. We place an ad and we try to fill the job. Well, I have a bad news for you. You need to understand what good candidates are looking for. And one thing that they are looking for, in fact, the first thing that they are looking for when they talk to you, they are looking at what kind of future you are offering. The number one criteria. Now, do we agree that the only kind of people we want is good people? And I will give a definition of what a good, qualified applicant is. I'll give a definition later. But you need to know, the first thing that they will look at, where are they going? So if your long-term strategy is not clear, when you meet an applicant, if you are not able to explain to that person where your company is going, you are right there potentially going to lose a good, qualified candidate.